Visit today for your cataract consultation. BowdenEye.com.
Hey, Hicken here, and the cold is here too, and that means it's time to winterize your vehicle. The best place to do that is with my friends at American Transmission. Right now at American Transmission, they're going to give you free battery checks, free brake inspections, free heating, free AC checks, so that your car or truck is in tip-top shape when you need it to be. And as always, they're giving you $200 off any major repair. Call them today, 396-3766, 396-3766, or go to AmericanTransmission.com.
Peace of mind. It's one of the most important things we can have, and sometimes the most elusive. I'm Mark Anajar from the Law Office of Anajar and Levine. Notifying the police is always a good idea. They can assist in documenting the accident and being a good source of information. Always put your health first and get medical attention if necessary. Take pictures if possible. If you've been in an accident, call the law offices of Anajar and Levine at 904-600-4000. That's 904-600-4000.
Office in Jacksonville.
Men, why wait for her to stuff your stocking with Mega Man? Purchase Mega Man today and show her your commander-in-chief during the holidays. Buy 2 bottles for less than $12 each at mymagaman.com/BOGO. Hail to the chief, that's mymagaman.com/BOGO.
When you're buying or selling commercial real estate, you want the best rate of return. Closing costs can affect your purchase or sale. That's why Pantheon Realty Group's special offer gives back to you. Buying or selling, they'll partner with you by allocating up to 20% of their brokerage fees to help pay for your closing costs. This is a unique and special offer, so visit PantheonRealtyGroup.com for the details or call today at 410-0313. Pantheon Realty Group.
Hey, this is Charles Rawlerson at the Fleming Island Golf Club. I'd like to bring you up to speed with a few things we're doing at the club. We just opened the Hibernia Pub. It's an Irish pub which features your favorite Irish meals and all your draft beers. Also, in the beginning of 2020, we're going to have the new Top Golf Top Tracer technology on the driving range, featuring 10 bays. We're going to have all the food and beverage amenities that you would have at some of the bigger Top Golf facilities. And of course, every day we have golf from $28 to $48. Please visit us at the golf club and FlemingIslandGolfClub.com.
Hey, what are we going to eat for dinner tonight?
How about Mr. Chubby's?
Mr. Chubby's again?
Heck yes, I love Mr. Chubby's wings. Now they have great specials. Every single Thursday, they have an extended happy hour from 11 a.m. until 9 p.m.
Well, let's chub it up then.
See all their specials at MrChubby'sWings.com. Locations on Fleming Island and the West Side. Mr. Chubby's Wings. Before the game, after the game, and during the game.
The flagship station of the Jaguars. WJXL AM Jacksonville Beach. WJXL FM Jacksonville Beach.
Did you hear? The last 2 years, the Jaguars returned a punt for a touchdown, earning local families $100,000 towards a Dreamfinders home. Lauren Brooks here, letting you know that could be you this season. Visit any Dreamfinders Homes model and register to win the Take It to the House promotion for your chance at scoring $100,000 towards your Dreamfinders home. Dreamfinders Homes, homes built to fit your lifestyle.
This is your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update. I'm Taylor Dahl for 1010XL. Gardner Minshew set to start Sunday versus the Chargers after Nick Foles was benched Sunday after turning the ball over 3 times in the first half. Minshew able to talk to media yesterday on being back as starting quarterback.
Yeah, it's fun day of practice. Just getting back to work with all those guys. Obviously you missed that part, being in the huddle with those guys, and it's been a lot of fun. Just working to get better.
Visit Jaguars.com for more. And the Jacksonville Icemen edged the Florida Everblades in an overtime thriller last night. Brendan Warren's goal in the 6th round of the overtime shootout lifted the Icemen to a 3-2 victory versus division rivals. And don't forget to visit 1010XL.com to enter the Ernie Palmer Toyota 1010XL Weekly Pick'em contest, where you have the chance to win a 2019 Crewmax Toyota Tundra. 46 degrees at 7:01. Time and temp are brought to you by Bueller Air Conditioning. Stay cooler with Bueller.
This 1010XL 92.5 FM hour is powered by Anajar and Levine, accident attorneys, wishing you a happy holiday season. If you need us now or in the new year, call 904-600-4000. That's 904-600-4000. Ladies and gents, please put your hands together as Dan Hicken enters the studio.
You know it! Hello, Thursday. Hello, Taylor.
Yeah.
Taylor.
Yes.
I'm going to ask you this, and I'm going to take your advice.
Okay.
Bears.
Bears.
Tell me which one I should pick before tonight's game.
Bears.
'Cause I have to get
I
it
feel
right.
like you have to go opposite because every time you pick the Bears, they lose.
I don't want that. I
Yeah.
want to know what you think in your gut.
In my gut, I have a good feeling.
You do.
Yes. Bears. Which hasn't happened in a few weeks. I love that thing. That's my new like cheer when I'm watching
Yes.
when they do something stupid. I'm like, ugh, Bears.
For those who don't know, that is actually Taylor Dahl on a Sunday afternoon after about a half of watching her Chicago team.
Trubisky back to pass. It's a floater.
Bears.
We caught her a couple of times and got that secret audio, and that's actually Taylor saying her beloved Chicago.
Taylor's a good
team's
fan.
nickname.
She's always geared up.
That's fine.
Every game.
I just need to know. She's not a good fan if she gives me wrong advice, and I'm asking her right here, right now.
What's going on?
He asked me who I think tonight.
I have to circle one of the teams tonight. Dan Hicken.
My ass is in the jackpot.
Correct.
Scary.
Cowboys.
I know.
You got to go with the Cowboys.
I said
That's not what Taylor. No, don't backtrack.
I said I have a good feeling about the game, but I said I would go Dallas, Dan, because every time Dan picks Chicago, we lose.
Well, there you go. I'm neutral here. I got no dog in the fight. I'm not hanging with my ass in the jackpot as you are.
If I lose,
and I'm not a Bears fan as she is. I think the Dallas Cowboys have got to win a freaking football game.
If you give me bad advice, I'm going to double fish fillet slap you.
The fish fillet slap
for both sides.
It's up there.
Oh, everybody's excited about that one.
That's the one.
Yeah, that's the one they want.
People are geeked up about the fish slap.
Yeah.
I mean, you want me to just take the fish slap?
No, we
Oh,
got to
God.
do
No, we got to spin.
We got to
the
spin.
integrity.
The integrity of the wheel
All right,
is a
that's
question.
The wheel is prepared.
But we can put.
The wheel's prepared.
Oh yeah. But we can put a couple extra on there.
Well, I mean, do we want to just spin that sucker and get it over with? You
We'll
want to
get-
do Dan time first
Oh
here?
yeah.
And- yeah.
Okay.
Dan time first.
Beef, if you will, please play it.
Oh, jeez. I told you this was coming, Jeff.
Play it.
I warned you.
Play it.
I tried to tell you.
Play that Family Guy. He's pulled out his headset. He's so excited.
I about ripped his head off.
I missed any big Mets news. This should be good. Look at that one.
We're free from the wilderness of mediocrity.
You got Garrett Cole, did you?
Oh! Go to hell, Zach Wheeler. I don't care.
They got Garrett Cole, I guess.
We are free.
Got Bumgarner, too. Who else you get?
It's happening.
Got Josh Donaldson. I mean, what you signed, about 8 guys?
We got a guy who spent more on a painting than anybody has ever spent on a player in the history of the Mets.
The Mets are getting sold, ladies and gentlemen. So
Yes.
Hickett is celebrating because
To a guy with a lot of money.
the cheapskate Wilpons are out, and the guy coming in is like a billionaire.
We're trying to get this money.
Yeah, who's going to try and buy a title.
Let me tell you how it'll work in the future. All right? I'm going to give you the Mets boardroom.
When was the last time the Yankees won a World Series, by the way?
That was 2009.
It's been a while.
That's a lot of cash they're spending, too.
We've won a World Series game since the Yankees.
Wow. Good for you.
This is how it'll be.
And since the Giants.
This is how it'll be in the Mets boardroom. I'm Mr. Cohen. You.
Who do you want me to play? I love role playing. Who do you want me to be?
You're Brody. We're doing winter
I'm Brody.
meeting.
All right.
Prep. Winter meetings prep.
Mr. Cohen.
Hey Brody, did you sign Rendon yet?
Do I have the go-ahead on that?
Where's Strasburg and Cole? Brody, I want all 3. I'll see you in the spring.
Boss, that's
Bye.
gonna-
Shut up and get it done.
That's $1.5 billion.
Bang! Woo! We got Ballmer. We got Steve Ballmer.
So the Mets have a new owner who's apparently going to spend a lot of money. So we'll see.
Nobody, unless you're a Met fan, and I won't waste your time. I've only done a minute here, but nobody will understand what that means unless you're a Met fan.
I understand.
We have been
I know
shackled since 1980, and more so since the Madoff.
Well, and the weird
disaster.
thing is, it's not. Occasionally they will spend. It's how and when they spend it also doesn't make sense.
We're never in the
Like
market.
you gave
for the big
Cespedes a lot of money, right? He got top of the
He's
market
the only
money,
one.
right? And since that happened, how many games has he played?
I got a text that dropped me to my knees
Oh
yesterday.
man, it's been very emotional 24 hours since I saw you.
This is the text I received. I won't tell you who.
Well, I can
Cole
guess.
to Braves.
Yeah.
Sorry. I was like, oh my God, Garrett Cole.
That's when you called me.
Son of a bee sting.
No, it's called Hamels.
Hamels.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah, the Braves
God,
are.
but
I'm sad about that.
The Braves are the anti-Cohens. They're not going to spend a ton of money.
No.
But they have a young
Ton of talent.
I thought Cole Hamels was a great pickup. I prefer him over Keuchel.
Well, it takes you out of the Bumgarner thing, but
Yeah,
that's
which
you
is-
chose
it
to
might
go.
be good.
You hit a jackpot last year with Donaldson doing that, so you obviously tried
Yeah.
it again with Hamels, and it may work, it may not. If he goes 7-7, it doesn't work. If he throws good games for you, it works. So
Yeah.
it is what it is. It's another arm, and it's great. You got to have. This is the one thing that Brody, and he'll learn quick, or he won't be working anymore. You better have 8 or 9 guys you know can start for you at the start of the year.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
Well, that's what Atlanta has.
that's a given.
That is and the benefit for Atlanta, and I think Atlanta and Philly, the differences in the two teams was exacerbated yesterday when Philly went, 4 years, $117 million.
And my best.
And the Braves went 1 year, $17 million. It seems a lot like last offseason when the Braves went 1 year, $25 million on Donaldson, and the Phillies signed everybody in the world, and it didn't
Work out.
And my best Major League Baseball friend, Damn You Murphy, we call him, he started a horrible trend where former Metropolitans go to NL East teams and haunt me, and that happened again yesterday. Zach Wheeler turned more money down with the White Sox. He's not worth $118 million by any stretch. However,
Was it 4 or 5 year deal?
5.
It was 5.
118.
You're gambling on him staying healthy, which is a big gamble. But he's a good dude, and I'm happy for him. But I wouldn't have spent 5 years, 118. But I blame the Mets again for not being proactive a year ago and signing him for 470
Or trading him somewhere where he might not end up in your division.
They wanted to go for it, and they did.
Yeah.
Whatever. But
Well,
anyway,
they made a run.
yeah. So. That's your baseball news. I went down to media day yesterday like I always do. It's getting sparse down there now.
Yeah.
Crickets in the locker room. The boys don't like to come out when the media's there. So the usual suspects we chatted with, and you didn't get a whole lot from that particular session of the day in the locker room. Minshew's back, making fun with Gary, Larry, Terry, Jerry, Barry Smiths. Yeah. So that was
Terry yesterday.
That was cute, and it makes you laugh. It's funny, and so, but the locker room itself, he does it at the podium. When you go into the locker room, it's not very crowded these days. The boys don't like to. The boys are absentee, if you will. So,
Think Miles Jack plays this week?
I don't know, man. Yeah. I don't know how serious that knee is, and I'll start to question.
I saw a mock draft that excited me yesterday.
Who do we get?
With the first pick,
Derek Brown.
You know who Isaiah Simmons is?
Yeah,
get it. Clemson. He's kind of a bigger Telvin. He plays like Telvin.
Yeah, I like that.
They had him with the first pick, and then the second pick is a kid that I've seen 3 different mock drafts have him end up in Jacksonville. Is Kendall Fulton, the cornerback from LSU?
Yeah,
they say could step in right away and be a starter. So.
I'm not.
Yeah, I am.
I'm not big on the corners.
Oh, the corners. I'm saying I'm big on the draft talk.
I'm fine with that.
Listen. It's easy right now to be down in the dumps and want a scalp from every level of the organization. I get that. We've lived that this week, right?
Yes.
From Coughlin to Marone to the offensive line to Foles, just get rid of them all, right? When you really step back and we get a change in leadership and vision, and there is a good young core here, Hick. We got a better core of young players than we've had in a while on both sides of the ball. I mean, DJ Chark and Josh Allen, these are elite players. And there's a lot more than just them.
All right, let's wrap up this segment with this. Our Joe Poll question of the day presented by Lock Law DUI and Criminal Defense. Know before you blow. Call Lee Lockett at 858-9818. Ho, 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 know before you blow. Who's FSU's next coach? Is it Big Game Bob? Is it Memphis Mike? Is it other? Or is it Odell Interim Higgins? If you had to vote, who would you pick?
I would vote Norvell, but if that doesn't happen, this will have been just an exercise in embarrassment for Florida State, as they will have been told by 6 different people that their program really doesn't match up with the one they're currently at.
I was listening to the Brother Bill Oliver show last night.
Yes.
And he had, hey, Doc, he had,
was the count on?
Huh? He had Landry. Remember I told you about that guy, Chris Landry, who's tied in, and they were talking about.
Chris Landry we used to have on the show all the time.
Yeah, they were talking about who the next coach at FSU was going to be, and they were kicking it around a little bit. And he said the media's been way off on this one, but they're not really. But the Stoops stuff, he didn't even bring it. Like, Bob Stoops' name wasn't even mentioned. Bob Stoops was quoted in a USA Today article yesterday about why he doesn't like coaching college football anymore. So
I don't know. That one had amazing legs.
Yeah, it still does.
I
guess until Memphis Mike gets named.
Well, you've had a break in reality. Bob
Yeah.
Stoops is literally today having a practice with his XFL team. I mean, seriously, do you keep going down that road if you're where he's also the GM, by the way? So
44% like Memphis Mike Norvell and 31% like others. So
I think it's a swing and a miss, dude. I'm not excited at all about Memphis Mike Norvell. I don't like the hire. I mean, I don't like it. So we'll see. I mean, we'll see if it translates. I much prefer to have a more proven guy, right? I mean, a more proven guy from a bigger, like when the Gators, they had to settle. Well, they got a guy, who's coaching in the SEC and banging heads with Bama and LSU and Auburn and those squads every year. I'd rather have that, not a guy whose big game every year is against UCF or Tulsa.
I guess FAU is trying to sweeten the pot for the Lane train to keep him.
Have you seen Lane lately, by the way?
Boca. Is he chunky?
Oh.
Fat and happy?
He's got some sort of pitting edema working there. He just touch his cheek, it might just stay in there or something. What the hell's going on? I mean, I've seen women with emergency C-sections don't look as bloated as Lane Kiffin. Yeah. So we'll see. We'll see how he does in his championship game. I would rather have Lane Kiffin if I was FSU than Mike Norvell. Or Florida. I don't want to speak for all. Sure you do. If I was at Florida, I'd rather have Lane Kiffin than Mike Norvell.
Fair enough.
So we'll see.
All right, let's crank it up. What do we got?
Well, we could do the 10-minute drill, but Doc's here. We can just do Doc when we come back.
Yeah, he might have work to do. We'll check with
him.
him.
Is that what you want to do?
Right.
Does it matter? No, you're just going to hang out?
No, he's
all right,
good.
Doc's going to hang out and
cool.
be a spectator.
All
So
right. 10-minute drill next.
Yeah, we'll have the 10-minute drill and more here on a Custom Tree Surgeons Thursday.
Now, Downtime with Dan on 1010XL. Brought to you by Ameris Bank. Our look is changing, but our commitment to you remains fierce. Learn more at amerisbank.com/new look.
Media Day. Nothing quite like it down there at One Stadium Place, although as we make the turn here into December, not a lot of hope. Talk no longer mentions the postseason. Just mentions trying to play good football. It mentions the old cliches of every game matters because we're playing for our careers. We're playing for next year. Everything's on tape. The eye in the sky doesn't lie. Can't jake it. Got to play hard. Just try to find a way to win. Some of the comments you'll hear from the Jaguars over the next 4 weeks of a season lost. A season that went off the tracks about a month ago. It's starting in London and never really got back on. December, you can't get through quick enough.
At Ameris Bank, we didn't become bankers so we could tell you no. We chose